Um, One of the things I admire the most about our country is our commitment and our love for democracy. We were founded on the ideal that it is the people who choose their government. We believe in the principle of one person, one vote, not $10,000 or $100,000 a vote. We believe in the free exchange of ideas to be able to decide which candidates deserve our votes. But money, and lots of money, heaps of money from undisclosed sources are having a corrosive influence on our political campaigns. Money distorts the voice of a particular point of view, making that voice seem louder, making it seem more influential, or making it seem more persuasive than it actually is. We don't know who is saying what to whom. Is it big oil? Is it polluters? Is it the insurance industry? Is it the tobacco industry? All too often, these distorted views come from corporate interests, and they try to undermine the public interest through campaign expenditures. These corporate interests, Mr. Speaker, the House is not in order.
Members, please take their conversations off the floor. Gentlelady may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All too often, these distorted views come from corporate interests that try to undermine the public interest through campaign expenditures. These corporate interests can buy elections by throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars into a race for a particular candidate with attack ads against another. Last year, sadly, the Supreme Court overturned a landmark law and other centuries-old precedents aimed at limiting the influence of corporations in our elections. Now, today, we have stealth organizations formed for the sole purpose of running attack ads, and the American people don't have a clue who's footing the bills. The American people have a right to know who's trying to influence them. And if corporations want to try to persuade voters about their point of view, then they should stand behind their words. Let voters judge the facts for themselves. Voters are smart. Let them make up their own minds on Election Day, as long as they have full and accurate information about the interests that are at stake. So my amendment is a common-sense solution to a difficult political problem. It requires that any company that does business with the federal government disclose their political contributions. Period. It's simple, it's clear, it's fair, and it's called disclosure. This amendment says if you're a federal vendor receiving taxpayer dollars, you're required to disclose how much you spend to influence the political system. Why? Because with public funds come public responsibilities. My amendment honors the First Amendment, and it places no limitation on political speech. It simply requires transparency.